Good morning, everyone. So, I'm sitting here at the park and I'm sitting here thinking about what had transpired in Las Vegas. And I realize this is only one person's opinion. But the more that I think about it, the more I think, how did this guy get a hold of these guns? Now, several news reports claim that he was a collector of guns. I just don't know, because why would you need to collect that type of a caliber of weapon? I mean, honestly, you're not going to take that type of a weapon hunting. I mean, what are you hunting for? Rhinoceros? Elephants? Tanks? I mean, let's be serious about this. And as I was listening to the radio today, and I won't mention the radio show that I listen to, but it's on AM 640, they were discussing about why people collect guns. And so I thought about this, and I thought, why do people collect guns? And then it occurred to me, some people collect guns for monetary value. Some people collect guns, because they think that they're artwork or because there's a history to it. But then there's a small group of people that collect guns because they basically like the power of life over death, or death over life, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, think about this. You have a high-powered rifle with a scope, can fire multiple projectiles. You're looking at the power of life over death. You can choose who you want to kill or who you don't want to kill. All you have to do is load that weapon and fire it. Now, the sad part about it is, and I know a lot of people won't agree with me, is we got a lot of nut jobs in the world. Now, we may never know the real reason why this guy did what he did, but let's face reality of it. It happened, and now you're going to have the Democrats and probably Hillary Clinton leading the charge to once again try to ban all guns. And with that being said, I also was listening to the radio, and I pulled it up on Google, and I advise you to do the same. People are terrified of what may or may not occur. People are afraid of their government. I heard on the radio today, and like I said, I looked it up on Google, that the IRS has literally over 1 million shotguns at their disposal that they actually have in their possession, and 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools full of ammunition. Now, you're the IRS. What the hell do you need with a bunch of weapons? All you're supposed to be doing is auditing people, collecting taxes, blah, blah, blah. So you need all these weapons for why? Maybe that's a discussion for another time. But with that being said, I want everyone to know that, in my opinion, I think this guy was set up as a patsy. I think that there's more to it than what is. And I think that we're going to find out as time goes on that it's going to be a more intricate, more entangled web of deceit and distrust that a lot of people don't realize is there. Now, with that being said, it's just like when the Twin Towers fell. A lot of people say, and now this is a lot of conspiracy theory, but a lot of people say that it wasn't the aircraft, it was actually missiles being shot. Saying when they were at the Pentagon, saying that this was all done to orchestrate us going to war over in the Middle East. I guess I don't know. We'll never know. Maybe one day we will. But I still say that it's really interesting that this guy just all of a sudden was able to carry all these weapons up to the 32nd floor of his hotel room and start blasting people. And the thing that's really funny is this guy is 65 years old. What is he? Schwarzenegger? The $6 million man? What is he? He's going to carry around these weapons. He's going to fire out one window and then run to another window and fire out the other window. Like I said, a lot of this stuff just doesn't make sense. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me. Some of you will. I'm here to just try to, if you will, give reasonable doubt. Because it's just weird. 2 and 2 don't add up to 4 in this case. I expect, though, in the days that come, that a lot of people are going to be hating on Trump, and because he does believe in letting people have their guns and enforcing the Second Amendment right. And I hope and pray that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. And it just saddens me at the fact of the issue of how this country has become torn, and how everyone is always hating on everyone else. And I think we all just need to grow up, take care of our own business, take care of our own backyard, and stop with all the petty bull. That's all I got to say. Enough said.